Hello everyone, this is Mr. O'Leary with a video about single replacement reactions. Single replacement reactions, we talked about it, and it was something similar. I have to turn my pen back on. If I had a molecule A plus B, AB plus C would give us AC plus B. And what would happen here is the C is replacing B, and we get AC plus B. It's a single replacement reaction. We did this in class. We had silver, AgNO3, nitrate, plus copper, and it gave us and I think it was 2 NO3s. And why did this happen? Why did this work? Why did this reaction happen? And the reason why is because copper is more reactive than silver. And we look at our reactivity series over here, and we can see that silver is second from the bottom and copper is higher up. The most reactive is at the top, the least reactive is at the bottom, and copper is more reactive than silver. So it would replace, the copper would replace the silver. To give you another example, we could look at let's look at potassium with, well, that's horrible, K. Well, potassium plus copper 2 chloride. So if we have copper, it would be 2, so it's giving up 2 electrons, so chlorine would be Cl2, because what we'd have to look at, the periodic table, we know copper 2 is giving up 2 electrons. Chlorine has 7 valence electrons, so it's gaining 1. So I would need 2 chlorines. And if this were to react, we would have potassium chloride and copper. So let's look and see how many valence electrons potassium has. Potassium has 1 valence electron. Chlorine is going to accept 1 valence electron, so KCl is good. Now we need to balance this overall equation out. And to do that, we would need a 2 here and a 2 here. And it's a balanced chemical reaction. Now, is this chemical reaction going to happen? Now this is balanced. Each molecule is balanced. But is it going to happen? So what we need to do is we need to look at the activity or reactivity of the metals. We have copper here. Copper is right here. And we have potassium. Is potassium higher on the list? Potassium is way up here, most reactive. So it is going to replace copper, and copper will precipitate out, and we're left with potassium chloride and copper. So that is going to precipitate out. That is all that the metal reactivity series is. If it's higher on the list, it will react. I will post some questions. Oh, if you have any questions, please contact me, email me, or post a comment, and I'd be happy to answer the questions. Also, I will post a Google form in a few minutes. Bye, everybody. Have a good day. Stay safe.